Hello and welcome to Trending Topics with Isaac Gladwell, and here with me is Bethany Joplin. Bethany, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, how are you?
Oh, I am doing absolutely fabulous, especially since I know the topic of the debate for today.
God.
I absolutely love this. We were researching this last night.
So last night we were trying to find funny things to debate because I felt like our show was getting boring, not gonna lie.
This is hilarious.
So
I don't know what she's talking about. I think we are absolutely hilarious every time the camera or the mic goes live.
Well, anyway, we have a very weird topic to debate, and both of us have a very permanent stance on our choices. Since you're so excited about this, you could say it.
So we're debating, is Santa Claus evil? It's a fabulous debate. Just listen to it. It's pretty good. I'm taking the stance that he can be evil. Yes, he is evil. Santa Claus is evil.
He's creepy.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, even if he's creepy doesn't mean he's evil.
Hey, that makes
There is a difference.
He's going towards the dark side.
I'm obviously arguing that Santa is not evil.
Krampus. Krampus.
That's different than Santa being evil. That's his own German thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
different.
It's a Christmas
It's
thing.
different.
Santa equals Krampus. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Start your argument. I am intrigued to see what you have.
Well, I'd just like to put down about how many laws that Santa Claus has broken. Now, I'm going to start these off one at a time and explain them out. Breaking and entering. To start off strong here. How many people break into a house to give things to you? Good things, at least. I mean, I've seen a lot of people leave a lot of gnarly things online. But Santa Claus leaves boxes full of wrapped things for children.
If for good children, if you're good, you're getting rewarded.
Yeah, but if you're bad, you get coal. You can't even heat your house
Stop screaming
anymore.
into the mic, please. It hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me lean back from the mic now.
Thank you.
He gives them coal!
How many people have you know actually got coal for Christmas?
I remember scooping coal on Christmas. If that makes any
That's
difference.
Actually.
How many people heat their houses with coal anymore?
I don't know.
I'm guessing the numbers are dwindling.
We have a Coles Bake around here, so.
Yeah, because it's NEPA. What about New York?
Well, we're not talking about New York. We're not even talking about coal.
We're talking about Santa. Santa is linked to coal. Therefore, coal is in the argument.
I'm going to have a stroke by the end of this episode. I can see it now. Continue. Breaking and entering.
Okay, disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace. Who does Santa disturb?
He disturbs everyone that, lives in the upper part of their house when he lands on their roof. That click-clack and the hoofs, that would wake me up in the middle of the night. I don't know about you.
Have you ever gotten woken up in the night from it, though? Were you disturbed by...
Well, what about the guy in the night before Christmas? He got woke up by Santa Claus yelling for his reindeer to fly away.
But I'm asking...
And the click-clack and the hooves. He heard the click-clack and the hooves. Can you hear the click-clack and the hooves? Have you ever heard the click-clack of hooves? I have. Thank you.
Here comes the stroke. Has your peace ever been disturbed by Santa?
My peace has been disturbed every day. Thank you.
Okay, but the legend of Santa Claus, I'm reading it right here from history.com. He was a monk.
He was
Santa
Saint
was
Nicholas.
a monk.
Yeah, he's a monk.
Says he can be traced back hundreds of years to a monk named Saint Nicholas.
Yes, and then he was accepted by a lot of churches. Anyways, Saint Nicholas is different than the figure known as Santa Claus. Santa Claus is based off of Saint Nicholas. Is Saint Nicholas Santa Claus?
Yes.
They're the same person.
It's the same person.
No, I'm not buying that.
What?
Same person.
I'm not buying it.
Okay.
Santa is evil, Saint Nicholas is good.
But they're the same person.
Have you ever heard the song?
Old Saint Nick. I don't hear Old Saint Nicholas.
Oh my god, do you not know that Nick is an abbreviation for Nicholas? It's a shortening.
I might have to leave.
Hey, we're having fun here today. You wanted action. You got it.
Should be debating about the Easter Bunny, because it's Easter time.
True.
Okay, let us be. Maybe that'll be next week. You don't know. You don't know what we have planned. We don't even know what we have planned.
Right. Okay, please continue.
Drinking and driving.
Ooh, what, Santa get drunk off milk?
I know that I've left beer and pretzels out for Santa Claus. And I know that in other countries, it is common for them to leave him alcoholic beverages. How many people do you think he wrecks in houses in each year by taking his sleigh and putting it through it, going, oh no, I need to blame this, and then, getting his magic to topple a tree on top of it?
So you're telling me Santa has an outstanding DUI limit?
I would like to believe so, yes. I would like to believe that Santa is a normal human just like anyone else, and I believe that when he drinks and drives, bad things can happen.
Okay, well, I left milk and cookies and occasionally carrots.
I left, beer and hot wings.
So you're the reason Santa's fat. He has a beer belly. It's a beer belly.
Whoa. Beer is actually not bad for you. What's bad for you is the beer snacks. How do I know? The internet told me. That's how I know.
But Santa doesn't have a DUI. He doesn't.
How do you know? How do you know? Do you know him?
Do you?
Do you?
No.
I'm not saying that he has a DUI. I'm saying he's breaking the law. That does not mean that he has been caught yet.
But is it technically driving if he's flying?
What is it? The miracle on...
Oh, that's a good point.
What?
Is it technically driving if he's flying?
Yes!
But he has no
He's
control.
piloting. He's piloting something.
But the reindeer.
He's piloting something that transports him from A to B. He's piloting
No,
transportation.
he's not.
So
The
it's drinking
reindeer
and
are.
driving.
Yeah, the reindeer are.
You're saying that the reindeer pilot themselves?
Yes.
Yes.
So they're smart enough to pilot themselves.
Yes.
I would like a video
Okay.
of reindeer driving.
Now that we're fighting about the reindeers,
Reindeer
they
driving.
have control. We're going to take our first commercial break of the night. Stay tuned to this heated Santa argument. Oh my god. Yeah, Santa apparently drinks and drives.
Thank you for listening. We'll be back. And we are back arguing about the evil ideals of Santa Claus.
Okay, so before break we were talking about Santa drinking and driving and having control over the sleigh, which the reindeer do.
Okay, for the record, he steers with the reins, so
Yes.
I think that the reindeer don't have control of something that's piloted by a human being. Do the Amish have control of their buggies? I believe so. So why can't Santa Claus have control of his sleigh with 12 or 13 reindeer, depending on how many you count? It's a baker's dozen. Let me be.
We're talking about Santa, not the Amish.
The Amish pull horse and buggy. It's the same concept.
Okay, but
The
Santa.
same concept.
Santa has
The same concept.
Santa has Rudolph.
It's the same concept.
Rudolph guides the sleigh.
Rudolph lights the way. He does not guide the sleigh. He lights the way.
One of you please help me out with this. Rudolph.
Rudolph
What does
makes
the
it
song
right in the
say?
fog, but that
does the
is
song
only
say?
after
Hold
Rudolph
on.
was born. How many years did Santa have before Rudolph was there? And he was driving by himself without any lights whatsoever.
Santa came to
Wrong.
say, Rudolph, with your
nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Yes,
exactly,
but he's
guide.
guiding it with a light. That doesn't mean that he's
He
driving.
has
He's
on
not
his
driving.
nose.
He's just the lead
You
reindeer.
can drive at night
not
without
driving.
headlights on. Rudolph
He's not
on
driving.
headlights.
He's not driving. Driving is a choice.
Maybe
Just
that
Google,
was a
does
choice.
Rudolph guide Santa's sleigh?
With a light.
Research explains why Rudolph is the guide of Santa's sleigh.
Yes, guide doesn't mean driving. Guide means showing the way.
Well, no, is
Santa
that
has a
right?
choice whether or not to follow that way or not.
I forgot what we were arguing about.
Santa is evil!
So do you think he's guiding the sleigh?
Okay, Rudolph shows the way. which means he does guide. But Santa is driving. Driving does not mean guiding. Guiding does not mean driving.
Right. And
So
we're not
Santa
arguing
is
that.
still
Why are
driving.
we arguing?
Thank you
I
for
don't
turning my
know.
mic down. I hear it scratching. Santa is driving.
Right.
That does not mean he has to follow his guide's choice way.
But he
At
couldn't
all.
drive without the reindeer.
He can't drive without the reindeer because the
So
reindeer
they're
are the
helping
thrust.
him drive.
They are the propulsion. Also, one horse open sleigh. He has 13 reindeer. What's up with that? I don't know.
That's not a song
I
about Santa.
don't know.
That is not a song about Santa.
No.
In a one horse open sleigh. Oh, dang.
Debunked.
But anyways, okay, let me be.
We only got to the second law.
No, we got to the third one.
The third one.
Thank you very much.
I'm still looking at this article. Somebody did legitimate research on Miss Rudolph the Red-Nosed Sleigh.
Anyways, Santa has a choice whether or not to follow what Rudolph has shown him. But, you know, if you're drunk and you can't see
Okay, if
the
Rudolph
way, or the way looks like this,
if Santa's drunk, I'm
shaking,
pretty
thank you
sure he's
very
gonna
much.
sit back like this and let Rudolph
If Santa
do his
is
thing.
drunk,
He's gonna
then
let Rudolph do his thing.
Santa has reins. Santa drives the sleigh. He has to drive the sleigh. It's not like he has an elf with him that says, "Oh, hey, Santa, I'll drive for you. You go ahead and drink all that beer." No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Thank you very much. Thank you for the silence. That means I win. Anyways,
That means
he does
we've given
not
up.
follow labor laws either. How much does he
Labor
pay his?
laws.
How much,
Labor laws for
how much
who?
does he pay his elves?
Maybe.
How much does
Are
he pay his
his
elves?
elves like
How much does he pay his elves?
they're not children?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but how much does he pay his elves?
They work
How
all
do you
year.
know they don't get paid?
Yeah, maybe Santa was like, "Hey,
How much does he pay
you're
his
in a
elves?
crappy situation.
How
Let
much,
me help you."
How much does he pay his elves? Or he could have enslaved them.
I highly doubt
Slave
Santa-
elves. Slave elves.
Santa is
Slave
not a
elves.
European man
Enslaved
who was
people.
like, Santa is not a
Enslaved, you
European
mean?
white
Yes.
man who said, "Hey, black people, let me enslave you."
What?
That's not what happened. He probably helped them. You know, like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where he went to
I've seen so many
Oompa Loompa
parodies
Land?
of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Where
where
he
they took the Oompa Loompas and put them in cages. I've seen so many parodies of that.
Where they were like
pretty
in a
bad.
bad environment, and then he was like, "Hey, let me help you. You
How
can
do you
come
know
work
they
at
were
my
in a bad
factory."
environment?
Because they showed their backstory.
From what? A claymation that was made 50 years ago?
No,
Willy Wonka
Really?
showed
Johnny
their
Depp. the one with
backstory.
Johnny Depp, not Gene
Yeah, but it
Wilder,
doesn't show. Oh my goodness.
which wasn't as good as the one with Gene
Show
Wilder,
you.
but
They show you what they want you to think happened.
exactly.
They don't show you what could have really happened.
My God. Okay.
Anyways, how much does he pay his elves?
That's what I'm looking.
Minimum wage.
What's minimum wage?
At the
I don't
North
know.
Pole, whatever they want it to be.
Whatever Santa wants it to be. Because maybe Santa's just so nice, he's like, you know what, we'll work for free.
I'm ignoring my buzzing phone.
Yeah, they're probably working for free because Santa does a good deed.
Santa's
for
like, you know what? I literally am giving you free room and
I
board.
know of nobody
Food.
Exactly.
nobody that says I want to work my entire life off making toys for children.
It's called
Maybe
being
they like
generous.
children.
It is generous, but the thing
It's
is,
being generous. That's
Maybe
it.
they're
Bottom line.
volunteers. Maybe they're
Generosity.
volunteers. They don't get paid.
Yeah.
They're
the elves are volunteers.
Maybe they
Yeah.
go somewhere.
What, so
else
they're
in
gonna
the
go
summer.
down and work at the 7-Eleven and try and, make $1 so they can buy a candy bar? Or what?
He's literally giving them everything for free. Free room and board, free food, everything. Why do they need any money?
Exactly.
Where are they going?
They're
Do they have to
living
pay a mortgage?
fine. They're
No,
happy.
probably not.
Haven't you ever seen every Christmas special ever? The elves are happy to do it.
Exactly.
They're happy.
Some
That's
of
not
them
they're
are not
being held
happy. Have
against
you
their-
seen the Santa
Stop
Claus?
trying to make them depressed.
Okay, that is. Yeah, stop
trying to
ruining
make-
Christmas for children.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa.
you're trying to give them a
You
bad
agree?
name.
You agreed to argue this.
I'm arguing for the good of Santa.
I'm arguing that he's evil.
I just came back from working with children. You leave them alone.
I'm arguing that he's evil.
Santa is good. And he's just helping out the innocent elves who are also helping
But-
him for
But
the
he does a
Lord.
poor job abiding by the laws that are given to him.
How do you know what the laws are on the North Pole?
Yeah, what if the laws are different?
Well, what about the laws of the United States? Because
Okay.
I'm pretty darn sure that Santa Claus comes down from that little
Yes,
North
but the
Pole of
laws
his.
in the United States are different from the laws in France and Germany.
Exactly,
and
so
Britain
it's
and
very
the North
difficult for him to
Pole.
abide by all of them. Speaking of which, where's his passport? Where does he stamp his passport? From country to country to country
He
to
flies.
country.
Who's to say Santa doesn't have a passport?
Who's to say that he does?
Who's to say
And who's
he
to
doesn't?
say
There's no border control in the
Okay.
sky.
Santa maybe has a passport.
it's called the FAA?
Oh my god, I can't. I can't.
Speaking of FAA, he does not follow the regulations of the FAA.
On that note, we're going to our second commercial break.
Thank you for listening. And we are back talking about how evil Santa Claus really is.
And how evil he's not. He's not evil. He's not. He's a children's icon.
That spies on him.
Alright, keep going.
He's the Overwatcher. The great Overwatcher. And by the way, everyone's opinion of good is different. So, be good for goodness sake. What does he mean by be good?
Listen to your parents.
How do you know?
Because that's a good thing to do.
That's opinion.
Okay, so you're telling me that if you didn't listen to your mother, she'd be like, oh, you're such a good boy.
Well, what I'm saying is opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one. So, his opinion can differ from all y'all's opinion on what is good and what is bad. His morals can be different than everyone else's.
Yes, but
Yes, but what?
opinion.
But what?
Being good isn't just a matter of opinion. It's literally like a norm. It's everybody has like
Opinions?
Being good.
Being good or normal?
being good. Like everybody
Being
has
good
like
is
the same.
normal?
Everybody has like the same general definition of what it means to be good. Listening to your parents, cleaning up, you know, being nice. If I go and like go over and just punch Sierra in the face right now, that's not me being good. That's me being mean.
I don't know. I don't know if everyone's opinion of that would be good or bad. I don't know. We can't really pull
Would
the
that be a good
entire
thing?
Generally
world.
speaking, violence is bad.
Thank you. Violence is bad. Thank
What
you.
if it's for a good cause, or what is opinionated to be a good cause?
That's a
Well, if
whole other
somebody's
philosophy
attacking you,
class.
then yes. But like,
So
if
what
you
we're
just
saying
decide
is,
you want to punch someone in the face, then
so what
punch
we're
someone in
saying
the face.
is, we don't know. That's what I'm
No.
hearing.
That you
We
hear
do
what you
know.
want to hear, buddy. Keep going. Just keep going. What's next?
I had property damage last. Shingle roofs. Shingle roofs! Especially old shingle roofs. Have you ever had to put shingles on? It's a pain. It's not fun. And when you're up there, you can tear up shingles.
Who, please tell me, who have you known that had to get the shingles on their roof replaced because of Santa?
Thank you.
You. You.
Do you realize how many shingles I have missing off of my house right now?
Because of Santa.
I'm blaming Santa. Yes.
You're okay.
You don't. I can't blame him. Are you saying that I cannot blame him for shingles missing off of my roof?
It's March. It's April. It's April.
The shingles have been gone for a while.
Since December 25th, they've been gone.
Yeah.
Specifically that exact date.
Well, I don't know.
There you go.
They went missing sometimes, and sometimes they went missing later. I'm not sitting there changing shingles
So-
every year.
What you're telling me is you're a victim of Santa's property damage.
How do you know?
How do you know?
I'm blaming Santa Claus. That's all I need to know. Thank you,
It's
Santa.
like debating with someone from Fox News. And you're the person from Fox News. You're just pulling stuff out.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I'm just
Thank
saying
you.
that there is reasonable doubt that Santa Claus definitely could not.
Is that the
given
only
me
type of property damage that Santa Claus is shingles?
Well, you see, he's covered in ashes and soot, so when he walks across carpets, I'm pretty sure they're pretty gnarly by the time he's done. You know, I'm sure that not everyone has wood floors.
Not
So when
everyone
you're
has a
coated,
chimney either.
when you're coated in ashes and soot, think of the cleaning bill.
Not everyone has a
Think of the cleaning bill.
Ooh, what, a $2 mop from Walmart?
No, you gotta get your carpet professionally shampooed after you got black ashes and soot all up in your beige carpet, especially shag.
Why are you so concerned about people's carpets?
Literally!
Because it's property damage.
Is it property
It's property damage.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It is. Don't look at me like that.
too late.
It's property damage.
No.
So the shingles and the carpets.
Those are the big ones, yeah. Have you ever heard of people being clumsy too? Oh, it was an accident. I'm sorry.
Santa is a professional, thank you.
Professionals make mistakes. Have you seen some of these bridges made? Galloping Gertie. That bridge went down. You know why? Design flaw. From a professional. A professional designed that bridge and it destroyed itself.
I'm 2 feet away from you.
You sound like
Not even.
literally sound like Alex Jones right now, and I'm not.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water. That turned the friggin' frogs gay. Anyways.
Any other laws you want to hit me with?
I gotta think about this.
No, you don't.
So-
Go on, your points.
Yeah, bring up your points. I'll argue them.
You've been talking for the last, 4 seconds.
Please.
Screaming.
I would love to hear about your points.
Let me open my computer back up. Okay.
We're here to listen now to Bethany Jopling's rebuttal of my argument.
Maybe not because my computer's broken. Okay, so what I read last night when we were doing the article that we were reading, Santa was literally made as a idol for children, to look up for children and their generosity, to set a good example.
Good his opinion.
Okay, so it says, I have a direct quote, not sure from the website, but I know it's a direct quote because I copied and pasted. It said, over the course of many years, Santa Claus's popularity spread and he then became known. He is known worldwide, not even just in the United States, as the protector of children.
And is this why he spies on them all the time? Like a weirdo?
He doesn't watch a kid 24/7.
Says who? Does he get his elves to do it then?
Says
That's even
the other
weirder.
7 billion
Here,
people in the
here,
world.
Blinky, sit down and watch this screen. This is Timmy, age 3, and he's sleeping right now. Don't take your eyes off him. He might do something bad. I'm gonna go and use the bathroom.
I
See you
highly doubt that.
in 364 days. And then he comes back 364 days later and goes, hey, Timmy. Or, hey, Blinky, was Timmy a good boy?
Didn't your parents ever threaten you, if you don't be good, I'm gonna call Santa and tell him not to come? Didn't they ever give you that threat? Because my mom's
My
giving
threat
me
was
that
Santa
threat.
wouldn't give you any presents.
There you go.
So Santa was watching me, which is weird.
Okay.
Weird.
All
It's
right. We're
weird.
going to take another commercial break and
Thank
continue
you all
this
for
argument.
listening. And we
We're back.
are back discussing about how Santa may possibly not be evil.
Yes, and you keep bringing up the point that he watches you and it's creepy.
It is creepy. Is it not creepy?
Okay, when you were little, didn't you ever write your letter to Santa? Your
Once.
parents sent it to the North
Once
Pole.
it happened.
Just once.
Once. That's all I needed.
Well, didn't
Because
around the holidays, didn't your parents ever make a threat? Like I just said, didn't they ever make a threat? Like, oh, don't do this, don't be bad, or Santa's watching, he's gonna
yeah,
knock it.
it's creepy.
It's-
Violation.
What if it's,
Privacy. And minors.
stop thinking of it so literally. Think of it as a scare tactic. Parents use that as a scare tactic to get their kids to listen to them. Don't you roll your eyes at me.
I'm not rolling my entire head. Thank you very much.
I could do without the sass. I really can. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a scare tactic to get kids to listen to the parents. Santa doesn't
And?
sit there every day on his phone
Threatening
going,
people about Santa
"He's
Claus
good,
is still
he's
pretty bad.
nobody takes it this
It's
literally.
threatening a reward.
Nobody takes it this literally.
It's threatening a false reward.
When you're 5, nobody goes to bed. Oh
Nobody
my God,
wants
Santa's
coal.
watching me.
Kids don't know that coal burns. They don't want coal. They think it's a useless rock. Coal is
Right,
very
which is
useful.
why they behave so
In the
they
energy
actually
industry.
present.
Dude, if I knew that, I would have been the worst kid, so I would have got a 55-gallon drum and I would
When
have
you
sold
were
it.
4 years
I
old.
would have sold it to the power company and made bank.
When you would have sold coal to the power company when you were 4.
One.
Because I find
Exploitation.
that very, very unbelievable.
Exploitation. Exploitation. Who says it was when I was 4? Who says I couldn't? I could have figured out sail by the time I was 10.
I hope you get coal for Christmas this year, right?
BBL, I'm knocking at my door.
You're not helping the planet at all.
No. But anyway,
I used to burn coal in a stove.
Climate change is real.
Climate change is real, and that's why Santa's evil by giving the bad kids coal.
Santa contributes to
They're
climate
ob-
change now. Oh my.
Santa contributes to. We've heard it here, folks, from the opposite side.
That's because you
He
just said
contributes
that.
to climate change.
You just said that. You just
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
He's killing the planet.
Says the guy who's like, I would have sold coal
Yeah,
to
says
PPL.
Coal
Dude, I
bank
never
over
got
here.
coal.
That's because he
Climate change is a
behaves.
disease, and
Because you're
Santa's
parent.
helping with it. He should be giving out solar panels to all the bad children instead of coal. That way they can at least be helpful to their homes and maybe be on his supposed nice list.
I
next
have
year.
never witnessed anybody actually get coal from Santa.
It's a scare tactic.
It's a scare tactic, exactly. Because
Whatever
you know why?
whatever you want to
Santa's
think.
a nice guy.
Whatever you want to think. I'd like to believe that some kids do get coal.
Oh, okay. So when I say something, it's
Have you
not
ever seen
true.
the
When you
cartoons?
say everything, it's a fact.
Have you
right?
ever seen the cartoons where the kids got coal? Coal?
It's a scare tactic for children, so they're good, like Santa. That's all it is. Santa's good. If you're good, Santa does good things for you.
And if you're bad, he gives you coal. Killing the planet. Think about, where does he get this coal? Does he steal it?
Why don't you go ask him? Because I
Who
don't.
makes coal?
The Earth makes coal.
Yeah, and where does he get it from? A mine? Does he pay for this coal? I don't think that money from the North Pole is spendable here in the United States of America. Call up the president and make it legal. Do it.
I think Trump has enough on his plate.
No one wants to talk to Donald Trump.
Leave politics out of this. We're talking about Santa.
There's some politics involved. Except for the monetary value of what a US dollar is in accordance to whatever the heck is money up in the North Pole.
Don't you have any sense of childhood wonder left in you? That you wanna believe?
Welcome to college here, folks.
Yeah, that's what the getting me through college.
Santa Claus! I'm sorry that Santa Claus is helping you through college.
You know what? Maybe I'm gonna start thinking Santa's gonna help me if I can maintain.
What are you
unrealistic.
going to tell your
the average-
kids in the future about Santa Claus? That he's evil and you can't believe in him?
Yeah, you're gonna tell your kids.
No, we shouldn't believe it. I'm gonna make them
Boycott
believe. I'm gonna use that so-called
Boycott
fear
Santa.
tactic, and if they're bad, then maybe Santa will give them coal.
You heard it here. He's gonna give his children coal.
No,
Just
I
to
said
prove a
Santa.
point.
I
Just-
said Santa,
Santa's gonna give his
I
children
said
coal
Santa.
just to prove a point.
not me.
But how's Santa going to know if your kids are being bad if you don't report
Because
back
the
to him?
parents report back.
Because
to
he
Santa.
watches them. He sees you when you're sleeping.
Did I not say this
He
8
knows
times?
when
It's a scare
you're
tactic.
awake. He knows if you've been.
We're going to get copyrighted.
What? I wasn't the one that brought up Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No one sang it.
I didn't know.
Pop-pop.
Nice going. You just got the show copyrighted. Good job.
I didn't. Not first.
You're the one with
Not
the headset.
first.
in the mic
YouTube
on.
doesn't care that much about us, you know? They're just like, just some kids screaming
You
about
only
Santa
have
Claus.
13 subscribers. Shut up.
So anyway, Santa is good to children, and he protects children. That's why he's off of a saint, because saints, I don't know if you know this or pay attention in religion.
But still,
saints
he
are good
uses some
people.
pretty unorthodox methods.
Do you realize the standard of good you have to be a saint?
Yeah, but the whole thing is, I
There
don't
you go.
feel as if that he needs to know whether or not my
Nice.
children are sleeping or awake to know if they're good or bad.
That's not. Santa doesn't.
I don't need him to watch my children as they sleep. Their slumber is private.
But that doesn't determine if he's.
In the private abode of my house.
How, in the name of Lord above, does sleeping for 8 hours a night as compared to 10 convinces you that Santa, like, I forgot what I was saying. Sleeping for 8 hours instead of 10 or whatever makes him a bad kid. Santa doesn't care about little stuff like that.
But
He compared.
But why does he? Then why does he watch them? Then why does he watch them?
Parents,
Why does he watch them?
do you listen to a word I say?
Why does he watch
Do
them?
you?
Why does he watch them sleeping then?
It's part of the
I
song.
know.
They needed lyrics.
I'm sure they needed lyrics, and you know what? They could have chose something much different. They could have said, "They see when your kid is playing with kittens."
Okay, consider the song, and we're going to our last set of commercial breaks for our last segment. Thank God.
Hello and welcome to our final segment about arguing if Santa Claus is really evil.
He's not. Bottom
Yes.
line, he's not.
He is. Yes.
Or do you have any more reasons you want to hit me with? Because you already argued all of mine.
Oof. We had it here, folks.
He doesn't give me a chance to talk. You're right, you heard it here. Go ahead. Keep going.
She's done arguing with me.
I am. I'm done completely. But keep going. Keep going.
I told you I get intense when I argue. And you wanted to keep doing argumentative segments.
Yes, and I also this is our last one. Okay, Santa Claus brings presents to children. Doesn't watch them 24/7.
Yes, he does.
It's a scare tactic. Stop. What? Santa doesn't come and like smack a kid for being bad, does he?
No, he gives him coal.
Yes, but he doesn't enforce
Killing
violence on
the
them,
earth.
so he's not a bad person.
State your points.
Yes,
State your points. I'll listen.
Wow, last segment and you listen.
Yeah,
Yes,
because then I'll tell all mine.
Yes, because there's nothing wrong with Santa. That's all I have. There's nothing wrong with Santa. He does nothing bad. He's generous. He gives free room and board to the elves. There.
Do you get free room and board?
You don't even get free room and board.
I don't get free. I paid to be here.
Exactly.
Adam gets free room and board because you're what?
Because he's an RA.
No one knew.
Are you stating
Adam's
that
an
Adam
RA.
gets
If
free
you
room and board?
didn't know, subscribers, Adam is an RA. And president of Service by Design.
Let me state my points now. Santa Claus gives toys to children that he deems good. People who does not deem good, which is an opinion, thank you very much, is he gives them coal, wrecking the environment. Because I'm pretty sure that kids with a fireplace would throw that coal right in the fireplace. And where does it go? Into the atmosphere, hurting the environment. Global warming, it's a disease. Anyways, also, as he travels around, having fun in there in that corner?
He's been here for 2 minutes.
As he travels around, he's been breaking the laws that are given, and I've only listed the laws in the United States that were given to him, not just the laws around the world, including property damage, breaking and entering, drinking and driving, possibly even labor laws. Don't bring it up. We had like 2 segments where we argued about this. Don't ask.
Please don't.
And you done? You good? Okay.
This is your show, not mine.
I know. This is why we're arguing, but and the fact that he has lists the names of children. Naughty and nice.
Yeah.
What is naughty and what is nice?
Do you not see that Santa is literally just a reward system?
And possibly, we don't know how he's taking care of those elves. How do you know if that room and board is sufficient? They might be happy, but they might not know because they're closed off from the rest of the world about, oh, I don't know, maybe even electricity. Running water.
You'd have them deported if you knew about them, let's be honest. Maybe
I thought we were talking about politics here.
Santa is a reward system to the children who are good and is used as a scare tactic around the holidays so parents, if they're bad, have an excuse not
Santa is pure fear. We've heard it here.
I'm
folks.
not saying that. Stop twisting my words. I am saying that your whole he watches me 24/7 is the only scare tactic of Santa. If you're good,
Whoa!
get.
Whoa! How'd you give me one? Oh, are we doing
You
a vote?
are the one.
I am the one!
For those of you wondering,
We're taking a
Sarah's
poll,
put
folks.
Poll on the board, and Isaac got confused.
I did get confused. I thought she was listing points and not votes.
So, bottom line, vote right there on the board proves that 3-1 Santa is good.
Wait, we didn't get Adam's vote. What's your vote?
It's good.
4-1. 4-1. Santa is good.
We'll be taking these votes for everyone in Radio Practicum to do.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know the secret here? I really don't care. I think Santa is a good person, but the thing is, I needed to argue this side because I just wanted to see everyone's reaction when I did so. And honestly, I do feel
doubt
as
that
if
with every bone in my
I do
being.
feel it's a bad thing that he breaks laws. I do feel that's a bad thing. I do feel that some of his methods do need change for
Okay,
the
but you
upcoming
need to
years.
realize.
But the thing is, ultimately, he can be good, but he just does it in a bad way.
You need to realize that
Okay?
no 4-year-old to 10-year-old is gonna sit there being like, oh my God, Santa's breaking property right damage. Like, nobody cares.
What about the
You're
parents?
thinking of it too.
Clearly the parents don't care.
Yeah, the parents obviously
How
don't
do you
care.
know parents don't care?
Because the parents are involved with Santa.
Yes, they are. It's their house,
That's-
isn't it?
I said
Or their landlord's house?
I literally just said the parents are
Also,
involved
how
with
does
Santa.
Santa get in all those apartments? If I had to bring Santa Claus into a room, I'd want to ask
He
him. That's
gets
like my first
permission
question.
from the parents.
Well, like the whole thing is he has no chimney to shimmy down, except if he goes into the boiler room, and that's where things get really hot.
Are you happy with yourself?
I am very pleased with how this argument just came out because I feel as if I'm winning.
Yeah, all my 5 words.
I fight to win. I fight to win.
Okay. Bottom line, board proves it. Santa's good.
This is the
You're thinking
official
of it way
board,
too
okay?
literally.
It's opinionated,
Way
but
too literally.
according to the 5 people in this room, Santa has been voted good. I apparently lost because everyone else decides that my arguments aren't good enough. I feel as if they are. You
Your
can think
arguments-
that they are too, there, internet world.
Okay, you're-
Speaking of cutting people off.
Oh, don't you dare. Have you not been here for the past 11 shows? Don't you dare.
She's done with me, folks.
I am. I'm very done right
This is
now.
the end of trending topics.
Oh, the semester's almost over. Okay.
We trending topics with Isaac Lyman.
This is a 1 week, the one show.
Hey, at least we didn't bring in that guy that said that he was evil.
I don't think
Or else
that
it would have
guy
been
knows
2 to
what's
4.
going on. That guy
It would have been
knows
2 to
what's going
4.
on. Okay.
We
So-
talked to a guy before the show.
That concludes our show for tonight.
Thank you all for listening.
If you still are at this point.
Please leave a comment in the YouTube section below. If you are watching this on YouTube, if you're watching on the or if you're listening to it on the radio, thank you all for listening.
We'll hopefully also be here next week and I didn't die of a heart attack. Or a stroke. Whatever works.
Or you're not in prison for killing Isaac.
Or prison, yeah. That works.
Killing Santa Claus?